everybody. I know that it's been another long gap since I produced a video. I've been trying to make content and doing quite a bit of shortwave listening, but it's sometimes difficult to upload things to YouTube because of the internet restrictions here. Even though I have a VPN, it can be sometimes YouTube just decides it doesn't want to deal with the slow upload speed that it would take to upload a video. But anyway, I'm receiving the voice of North Korea on 19 meters right now, booming in. Of course, it's here in Beijing. And some of the news today has been really ridiculous, even by North Korean standards. And talking about how the U.S. report on human rights shows that the U.S. is the biggest violator of human rights ever, and Kim Jong-un is the biggest protector of human rights in the world and the champion of the downtrodden and all that kind of stuff. You can get a sense of it.
By a brilliant commander, this is Voice of Korea. You enjoy your courage, Revolutionary Armed Forces, loyal only to the leadership of Master Kim Jong-un.
And they also intersperse their bullshit, pardon my language, with Korean Revolutionary War songs, communist songs. And it's really interesting. If you compare what we do at CRI to Voice of North Korea, there really is no comparison. And I think it goes to show sort of how far China has come in comparison to North Korea. And you can just tell that from the transmission of the broadcast. I mean, an observation on, listening to Voice of the DPRK, even here in Beijing, which it always is booming in, and there's very rarely any issue with propagation picking up this signal here in Beijing. Their modulation is just terrible. They've got to be using really old transmission equipment, and it just sounds awful. And there's no band noise on 19 meters right now, so that's just poor modulation. Anyway, this is a ramble about receiving the DPRK here in Beijing. Their transmission equipment has got to be really bad. So when you receive it as DX, of course, it's quite a find, because even here in Beijing, man, their signal comes in pretty rough. All right, guys, 73s, and have a good one.